Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Happy Thursday. Happy Ghost launch day. This wasn't staged. I just was sitting here drinking my efficacious, fully dosed Ghost Energy in a Sour Patch Kid red berry flavor, which by the way is one of the first of its kind in terms of authentic collabs within sports nutrition and RTD energy drinks. What a coincidence. Ghost is also launching some incredibly flavored BCAAs today. Let's roll the intro and let's talk about Ghost BCAA.
Welcome to PricePlow.
So obviously we've spent some time before on Ghost BCAA. Ghost BCAA is one of the first SKUs that came out, and amidst all of the debate whether EAAs or BCAAs are the best, Ghost has also launched their amino V2 in one of the more competitive ratios of essential amino acids, even though you guys all think that Ghost is overhyped. They kept their BCAAs on the side as well because, well, BCAAs do have a part in most people's stacks, and there's been some reason to believe that it's still pretty efficacious. Even I have walked back my staunch standpoint on EAAs being superior. I now entertain the possibility that BCAAs might have a good point in stacks for some people as well. On top of that, it's obviously incredibly easy to flavor BCAAs as compared to a full vegan EAA. So Ghost can really flex out hard on these flavors, and today they've done just that. So here's a couple changes that have come to BCAA from Ghost. I'm not going to do a full dive in on the science because we already have a lot of that on the channel, but I wanted this to serve as a little bit of a refresher on BCAAs, as well as what's new in them. So first off, what are BCAAs? BCAAs are 3 essential amino acids. If you're confused, it's because you've been constantly led to believe that essential amino acids, EAAs, and BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, are 2 completely different things. The truth is that essential amino acids are 9 amino acids that your body cannot endogenously produce, meaning it can't consume nutrients from the environment and create within its body. These 9 aminos have to be taken from the environment, so you have to eat different sources of these amino acids for them to be in your body. They are completely essential because your body doesn't make them themselves. Now, BCAAs are just 3 of those essential amino acids, and in the realm of sports nutrition, recovery, growth, all of these things, BCAAs are, if the process of rebuilding your muscles after a workout is similar to a construction job site, BCAAs are the workers. When they show up and check in with their time cards, they are there to work. They turn on muscle protein synthesis and they start the work. Now, the other 6 essential amino acids are like the brick and mortar in the process. They're the tools that need to be utilized to create the muscle. So obviously it's a little bit awkward if you send workers to a job site and they don't have construction and they don't have the needs necessary to create the building or whatever they're making. So that's been a bit of the argument. That's been my explanation for quite some time. Now, over the last year, I've been convinced otherwise, that it's entirely possible that you're eating a nutritious lifestyle, a nutritious diet, and you have essential amino acids in your body to utilize when you use BCAAs. So at this point, I see it as a bit of a 50-50 depending on your lifestyle, your diet, and how confident you are in that. I do personally, most of the time, use Ghost's amino over the BCAA because I want to check all my boxes and I want to make sure I have those essential amino acids flowing through. I do eat 6 meals a day. I do eat a lot of protein, but for me, it's just kind of a safe bet. But you could get by with BCAAs, and honestly, it's going to taste a hell of a lot better because there's way less nasty tasting stuff to cover up. So today there's been a few changes coming to Ghost BCAA. I'm getting these right off of Dan Larenko's story, by the way. If you don't follow Dan, the CEO of Ghost, you're kind of missing out on a lot of really cool behind the scenes stuff. Most of the time we repost it, but just shout out to Dan. His Instagram's really entertaining. Between gaming, supplements, and, well, he won't post how shredded he is, but I'll post it for him. It's pretty fun content to watch. Anyway, they've increased the amount of BCAAs per scoop. This has been through a long relationship with the manufacturer of the BCAAs. They don't say who it is, or I would say it. They've been able to work out a deal where they can cost effectively increase the dose while also, this is another change coming, reduce the cost of the product to the consumer. Originally, Ghost BCAA was $29.99. It's now going to be $27.99. Plus, your PricePlow discount gives you another 20% off. So between all of that, you're getting more BCAAs and it's costing you less, which is a pretty awesome deal. And that's kind of a lot of what Ghost is trying to do over time, is even sweeten the deals even better, which is pretty cool. They're consumers for the consumers. And I can tell you that for a fact because Dan and I talk about the industry constantly. Now, the really cool part of all of this is the new flavors coming to Ghost BCAAs. Now, right now, I only have the Kiwi Strawberry and the Sour Patch Watermelon. But that's just because the other 4 flavors were still in QC. They're about to be on my front step very soon. I can't wait. But I wanted to have this video up before the launch and so you guys can all enjoy it. But there are 4 more coming, which are going to be Lemon Crush, which is some sort of Australian flavor. It's inspired from down there. I'm not 100% sure on what inspired it, but that's what it said on the Ghost channel. And then Sour Patch Kids Red Berry and Sour Patch Kids Blue Raspberry. Now, I had the Blue Raspberry last year at the Olympia, and it is so good. It is so, so good. So I'm super excited for that one to show up. I can't wait for it to show up. Now, I do know that the BCAA, the watermelon, having these watermelon pieces on the label was a really big deal to Dan. I know that in this industry, you can get, I mean, just last week, I know a company that got a cease and desist from a very large treats company. I don't want to give it away, but a treats company for putting a very similar shape of their treat on the label. And so something that Dan's been really big on is legitimizing this industry, like I spoke about before, with these authentic collabs. And as part of that, the label's actually having real pictures on there of the real stuff, which is kind of cool. We saw it originally with the Sour Patch Kid on there, but having the actual pieces on there, I mean, obviously they're very recognizable pieces. Super cool for our industry. This is opening a lot of doors for our industry to be legitimized, move forward, and accept licensing deals or just respect and recognition from bigger companies. Because, I mean, how big is the biggest company in sports supplements that isn't like a multi-level company? You know, it's not that big compared to actual CPG like grocery store stuff. So having something as widely recognizable as these watermelon pieces is just a really big deal and really cool. So I think I'm gonna get this up talking about the differences, and then maybe I'll do another video where I put them all together and I taste them all for you. So look out for that video coming soon, a 6-way flavor test. Last thing here is that the product is 100% vegan friendly now. I like the way they put vegan friendly. It's not vegan, it's vegan friendly. The only other ingredient here is AstraGin, which comes from astragalus. And by the way, with AstraGin added in, AstraGin is clinically proven to increase the absorption rate of a lot of different things, including amino acids. Also, will decrease the amount of inflammation in your long intestine, increasing absorption of more ingredients. So not only are you getting a higher dosage of BCAAs here, but you're also absorbing more of it. Ghost has been one of the really proud companies to use AstraGin. I know we've seen AstraGin in a lot of different places, but Ghost actually pairs it with ingredients that are actually clinically proven and may or may not be funding more studies to prove that it helps more ingredients. More on that coming soon. But it's awesome to see that not only is the whole thing naturally vegan fermented, but the whole product now is vegan friendly. You guys might laugh at this because we're all meatheads, but there are a decent amount of vegans in the industry, and we do have to consider them when making products because you don't want to make a product that is outside of some people's dietary restrictions. So, kind of an exciting day for Ghost. One of their legacy SKUs has been around since the beginning, BCAAs, has improved not only in the price point for the consumer, but also is delivering more value per dollar as well. And the flavors and the dietary restriction lack of there are all improving as well. So, if you have any questions about BCAAs, I'd love to talk about the differences between BCAAs and EAAs with you guys. It's something that I still am kind of undecided on. I just opt for the amino as a security blanket. You know, I just know I'm getting all of them in. But if you're eating a decent amount of protein, it's entirely possible this product could be just right for you and save you a couple bucks that you could then spend on your diet a little bit more or whatever you do on Friday nights. In any case, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. It's a bit of a small change, but it's a big step for Ghost. You know, it's going to help out people a lot. It's going to drive more bottles to people that they can enjoy at a better price and get more out of it long term. You could actually use a little bit less of it if you're used to that smaller dosage and make it last longer. Although I would go with the 7 grams. Personally, 3.5 grams of leucine is really where I think the threshold is for most people. And the Isoleucine and Valine coming in at 1750 is a pretty great dose for everyone. I'm a big fan of the fact that they went with a 2-to-1 ratio here. I think that it's the most backed, especially when you consider the fact that leucine is the cheapest ingredient. Most companies going that 10-to-1 ratio are really just doing that for label claim. I don't think it makes all that much of a difference for most people. So, that's my little soapbox. I hope that I've given you guys a middle of the road in terms of BCAAs, EAAs video. I personally don't really have a huge soapbox in which one I believe more in, but I do think that you should find the one that works better for you, and Ghost is giving you both the options. So, thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.
Welcome to PricePlow.